at A&T, and they're going to play Gonzaga. I'm going to probably give Hartford the win. I don't know who. Maybe Hartford. I don't know. But we're not going to worry about that because Gonzaga will, of course, get the win. So that is our first game. Gonzaga goes to the second round. Now the 8th seed Loyola Chicago and the 9th seed Florida. Loyola Chicago right now in basketball, I think is ranked like 22 or something like that. But Florida there's a chance Florida could be the more experienced team. I don't know much about basketball, but if you've seen Owen, OPT, Vlogs YouTube channel, he knows a lot about basketball. He might be doing some of this stuff. I don't know if he actually will, but there's a chance because I don't know what's going on with him. Okay, I think I'm gonna give Florida the win because I don't like it whenever there's just a 1 and 8 seed in the first round. It feels so normal. Okay, now we go on to this 4 seed Oklahoma State and the 13th seed. That is California Santa Barbara. Just putting the initials. Oklahoma State is probably the better team. I don't know much about. As you probably know, I don't know much about basketball, so I'm just going to give Oklahoma State the win because I don't know anything about California Santa Barbara. Boise State and Xavier. Probably Xavier I'm going to give the win, but I'm going to give Florida State the victory over Xavier. So that is first 4 games of the first round. Now we have, I think, the 2 seed and 15 seed. Ohio State and Grand Canyon. I remember seeing this video on NCAA. It was about how to pick a 15 seed over a 2 seed thing. I'm not gonna, and it had to do with something like picking a 15 over 2 upset and actually getting it right. And it said like every single time something, I don't remember, but I'm just gonna pick Ohio State anyway because I don't want to go for the risk. If this does end up being March Madness, actually, I don't want to go for the risk, but I doubt it will. March Madness is going to probably be different. So Ohio State's going on to the second round. All right, Clemson, UCLA. I've seen Clemson play. I saw them play against Virginia Tech way earlier in the year. That's the only game I've ever seen them play. And I think they're just more experienced after watching them play that game. And that happens all the time. Texas, the 3 seed and the 14 seed. Southern Utah, I don't think has ever made it to March Madness. I don't know about that or if it's true or not, but still, we're going to give Texas a win. I think Texas is a very experienced basketball team. They were in the top 4 at one point, not that long ago, I think. Last but not, and now we have for the first 8 games, Tennessee and VCU. VCU comes in as the 11th seed. Tennessee comes in as the 6th seed. I think Tennessee is the better team. So far, really no upsets because I am the worst March Madness picker you'll probably ever meet. I try going for the upsets. That's one of my goals in basketball, is going for the upsets in March Madness. But I always have a hard time with that. Okay, now we have the 1 seed, Nichols and Prairie View A&M. Wait, is that it? Oh yeah. By the way, here's the bracketology. It's in ESPN. This is pretty fun. Okay. Nichols, yes. Okay. I'm going to give Illinois the win anyway. Because I think UMBC might be probably the only ever 16 seed to beat a 1 seed. Alright, 8 seed LSU, 9 seed UConn. I want to give UConn the win because I feel like they're a better basketball team right now, but LSU is probably going to take the win. I've seen them play only once. That was against Auburn whenever I went to Buffalo Wild Wings for lunch. They had it on. Okay, Virginia and UNCG. Virginia is the 4 seed. UNCG is the 13 seed. I don't want Virginia getting upset again. Plus, I remember the year whenever UMBC picked for Virginia, I had a lot more experience with basketball. So I picked Virginia to win it all, but then I remember like the first game whenever UMBC beat Virginia, I wake up, my mom's like, hey, Virginia just lost. I'm like, what? I was going crazy. All right, Virginia and UNCG, we're going to give Virginia the win, of course. All right, 5 seed in Texas Tech, 12 seed Wichita State. I don't want to go for another upset. I think Texas Tech is a great basketball team and that they have a great chance to win the game. Virginia and Texas Tech will be going to the second round now. Great. Alabama will win it as a 2 seed, of course. I don't know what the other team's name is. It's Siena, I guess. I don't know. I'm going to call them that. I don't know. BYU and Rutgers. I'm going to give Rutgers the win. BYU is a 7 seed, but Rutgers is a 10 seed. We're going to get the upset, I guess I'll just call it, over BYU. Because I've seen Rutgers, but I've never seen BYU play. I've never seen them play ever. West Virginia, Western Kentucky. I've seen West Virginia destroy Iowa State. I've seen the, well, yeah, of course. Iowa State actually finished 0-18 in their Big 12. They're probably the worst ever Big 12 team. Michigan State and Colorado State. I'm going to pick Colorado State. You're probably thinking, how stupid can you possibly be? Well, of course, you guys probably know I used to live in Colorado, so I want to root for the teams from Colorado, like Air Force, Colorado State, and Colorado. And even if even if Northern Colorado ever makes it, I'm going to give Colorado State the win right here. But USC will be going on to the second round and take on Virginia as they beat Colorado State. Michigan and James Madison. Michigan a 1 seed, James Madison a 16. Michigan is probably the, I see many YouTube videos about Michigan being the best basketball team. They could be the best, but at the same time, I feel like there's a few better teams. Missouri and Maryland, 8 seed Missouri is going to win it. I think Missouri has more experience with like just being a good basketball team. I mean, they were really good earlier this year. All right, Kansas and Colgate. Kansas will get the win. That is going to be simple. I think Kansas is a 4 seed? Probably, yeah. Or no seed. Oh yeah, Kansas and Colgate right there. Okay. All right, Colorado and Toledo. Colorado is great. They will win it simply, and they are going to the second round. I like Colorado. Go Buffaloes. Houston and Cleveland State. Let's go with Houston. Cleveland State's a 15. Houston's a 2 seed. Oh my gosh. I just thought of that, right? Oh my goodness. I've never seen like a team from like the American Athletic such a good seed besides Wichita State as a 1 seed one year. I think that was like 2016 though. But wow, I'm surprised. Houston I did not think would be so high up. I thought they'd be maybe 3 or 4. San Diego State is ranked and more experienced. They will beat St. Bonaventure. Okay. Arkansas is ranked and, of course, more experienced. That will probably be a blowout, I think. I think Arkansas is a great basketball team. My 4th grade homeroom teachers are Arkansas fans, so I'm just going to go for them. Okay. Wisconsin and Georgia Tech. I don't know what seeds these guys are. 6 and 11. Okay, Wisconsin's a 6 seed. I think they are better. They've been ranked a lot longer. I don't think Georgia Tech's ever been ranked. But to be honest, I could go for Georgia Tech here. But Wisconsin is better. If that were football, of course, we all know who would win that. All right. Well, of course, Wisconsin. All right, Baylor and Georgia State, 1 and 16 seed. Baylor is the better football team, which, by the way, I'm going to my grandmother's house today. And she lives in Austin. We're going to be going through Waco. We're going to be seeing McLean Stadium where Baylor plays at football. And plus next year, I might actually make a YouTube video of the Baylor and Iowa State game. Oh, there goes the camera. I might make a YouTube video of the Baylor and Iowa State game. And it's in Waco, so I'm probably going to go there. 8 seed Virginia Tech, 9 seed North Carolina. Wait, there's no way an ACC game in the first round. I doubt that would ever happen. Oh, Maryland's supposed to be there. Okay, well, one little mess up, but Virginia Tech's still going to win the game. Okay, Purdue and Liberty. Purdue is a 4 seed. Liberty's 13. Liberty's upset Mississippi State in the past. I, of course, picked Liberty over Mississippi State in the past because I had more experience with basketball and I knew how good Liberty was. But Purdue is going to win it. Creighton and Winthrop. I don't know how to say it, but I'm just going to say it like that. Creighton is the 5 seed. They're more experienced. They've been ranked longer. Everything is better for Creighton than Winthrop, whatever. 2 seed Iowa is, of course, going to win. I hate the Hawkeyes with all my heart. but they're going to win it and maybe lose to whoever's going to win. I don't know, this game. 7 seed Oregon and 10 seed Louisville. I want to give Louisville the win because how last year they were number 1 in the country at one point, but this year is a lot different than last year, so I'm going to give Oregon the win. Okay, Villanova and South Dakota State. 3 seed Villanova is going to beat the 14 seed South Dakota State very simply. Oklahoma and Drake is the last game here. Oklahoma is a 6 seed, Drake is 11. I'm going to go for the upset because I used to live in Iowa, and literally the closest Division I college to my town where I used to live was Drake. So go Bulldogs, go win that game. Okay, now we're in the second round. Let's go all the way back to the top. Gonzaga as a 1 seed, Florida as a 9 seed. Gonzaga is going to go advance to the Sweet 16. And just saying, I think it's probably the Sweet 16 or second round that starts all the upsets. Oklahoma State and Florida State. Oklahoma State is just freaking on fire right now. Let's see how Oklahoma State is doing. How much wins in the row have they had? Okay, yeah, they beat number 6 West Virginia. That's big. Like, they are just on fire. They will not stop it. Okay, let's just see how much, okay, I have an idea, okay. So let's go to games, okay. That's a win, okay, they will, still, besides that game, win, oh, sorry. Win, loss, but win, like, they've been playing really good lately. They also beat Arkansas, another really good basketball team. So yeah, they're going to win it, of course. I cannot doubt on that. So now Oklahoma State and Kentucky. Ohio State and Clemson. How about we have a rematch of the 2020 and 2019 Fiesta Bowl, and the 2020 Sugar Bowl. We have a rematch, but it's in basketball. Ohio State is better. Ohio State will beat Clemson. If this were football, I'd probably pick Clemson because Ohio State might not be as good. But next year, I've seen many people say that. But still, let's give Ohio State the win for basketball because they're a lot better. Texas and Tennessee. Go Longhorns. Let's get them to win the game. Okay. Illinois and LSU. I'm going to get Illinois the win. I could give LSU. I just think Illinois is more experienced, so Illinois will advance to the Sweet 16. Now we have Virginia and Texas Tech. Virginia is a 4 seed. Texas Tech is a 5 seed. I think TTU will win the game. They'll stop Virginia. Oh, wait. I can't believe I didn't even think about this. This is a rematch of the last March Madness championship game. But Texas Tech is going to get revenge. Texas Tech will get revenge, guys, in the rematch of last year's championship game, Virginia and Texas Tech in the second round. Alabama and Rutgers. Alabama, I don't know how they got so good. Rutgers is a 10 seed here. Rutgers is going to have a little story possibly in March Madness. They are going to upset Alabama. I don't know how Alabama just randomly got so good. Rutgers as a 10 seed will go to the Sweet 16, so there's a little upset there. West Virginia at 3 seed with USC at 6 seed. West Virginia will be playing Rutgers. Oh, wow, those two West Virginia and Rutgers are actually kind of closer than you think. All right, Michigan and Missouri, the two ends take on each other. Michigan is, I still think, the better basketball team. They'll go through March Madness. I have a feeling they'll probably go through pretty easily. Kansas and Colorado, you guys know I hate Kansas. I'm an Iowa State fan. You can't like the teams from Kansas. You have to love Colorado, guys. Colorado is so making it to take on Michigan. I want to give Colorado the upset, but I can't do it yet. We'll see. Houston, San Diego State rematch from the first round back in 2018. I don't know if they played each other in 2019. I don't remember anything very much from 2019, but 2018 rematch from the first round. San Diego State will not get their chance to have revenge. Houston, the 2 seed, will move on. Arkansas and Wisconsin. This is going to be a hard game because Arkansas is great at basketball, but at the same time, Wisconsin is one of my favorite basketball teams right now. Probably it is my favorite good basketball team. I'm still going to give Arkansas the win. They'll take on Houston in the Sweet 16. Oh, that's going to be a big game. 7 and 10 in the country. Sweet 16 would be big. All right, Baylor and Virginia Tech. That's going to be simple. Baylor will win it. Purdue and Creighton. Oh, we're almost to the Iowa game. Purdue and Creighton. Purdue is I think, 4 seed. Creighton's a 5 seed. Purdue is going to advance to take on Baylor. Why did that happen? Why did that just have to happen? All right. Iowa and Oregon. Here we go. Oregon, congrats. Actually, I'm going to pick Iowa because I don't want to risk it. Yep, I'm sorry, Oregon fans. You might have just got really excited, but I think I just kind of ditched you. All right, Villanova and Drake. I want Drake to win it. Drake is an 11 seed, and they're making it far. They were I think 15-0 at one point. Weren't they undefeated? Weren't they? They were really good at basketball at one point. Villanova is still going to win the game. I'm sorry, Drake fans, if you're even watching. Okay, now we go on to the Sweet 16. Start off with Gonzaga and Oklahoma State. Overtime game, but Gonzaga comes out with the win. Ohio State is not going to have their very good luck in March Madness. Texas and Gonzaga take on in the Elite Eight. Illinois and Texas Tech. We're starting to get some really good basketball teams here. Illinois, I want to give it. Nah, Illinois. I don't think Texas Tech is good enough to make it that far anymore. Rutgers and West Virginia. This is so weird seeing a 10 seed make it so far now. But West Virginia is going to stop that story. Man, it could have been West Virginia, Texas Tech. Could have been a Big 12 game. Okay. Now we have Michigan and Colorado. Michigan, I am so sorry, Colorado fans, but Michigan is going to win it. And I'm so sorry myself. And you guys probably hear Cameron. I don't know. All right, Houston and Arkansas. Arkansas is going to make it to the Elite Eight. The Razorbacks will make it further and further, maybe to the Final Four, maybe to the Natty. You don't know. Baylor is going to beat Purdue. So they're going to go to the Elite Eight. Iowa and Villanova. We're going to bring Iowa there. I hate saying this, but Iowa is going to make it to the Elite Eight. I hate them with all my heart, but at the same time, I don't want to risk it and get it wrong. If this were like a thing where it doesn't matter if you get it wrong, I'd probably put them. Bryant, come on, 15 seed, get the upset. All right, now we're down to the Elite Eight. The top 8 teams of the country are here. Gonzaga and Texas. Gonzaga and Texas. Gonzaga will win the game. Sorry, Longhorn fans. Then we're going to go to the Final Four and maybe the Natty. All right. Illinois and West Virginia. Illinois will, I got to say, West Virginia. Man, this is harder than I thought because I don't want a 1 seed and a 1 seed in the Final Four. It's just whatever. This is not the real bracket, so yeah, we'll just give Illinois the win. Once the real bracket comes out, you'll see what I do whenever it comes to the real bracket. All right, Michigan and Arkansas. Michigan is going to continue, and I think the Final Four is going to be down to all 1 seeds. I don't know. Baylor and Iowa, we know. But now I'm starting to end up with the worst bracketology predictions ever. The top 4 teams are all making it to the Final Four. I feel like, can I redo this? Can I put in West Virginia? Some 1 seed has got to fall out. I knew Gonzaga, Michigan, and Baylor would 100% make it, but I was so questionable about other teams. Baylor just has a really easy pool. Baylor just has a really easy area over here. That's why they're making it. I would really eliminate them somewhere. Could I? Sometimes I don't want to put Iowa up there. I want to give Purdue the upset, but that's going to be stupid. All right, whatever. Gonzaga and West Virginia. Gonzaga's making it to the Natty. Here we go. And then Michigan and Baylor. That's going to be Michigan. Now, welcome to the Natty. Gonzaga and Michigan. Both these teams made it far, and people are saying Michigan's the best. But somebody else wins. Congratulations, Gonzaga Bulldogs. If you remain undefeated, oh my gosh. Okay, whatever. Congratulations, Gonzaga Bulldogs. If you remain undefeated, you will be the best ever college basketball team. As long as you remain undefeated in the regular season, and you go all the way to March Madness, all the way to the very end, you're gonna be the best ever basketball team. The best college NCAA Division I college basketball has ever seen. This Gonzaga team is unstoppable. I am always gonna have this teammate on top. I doubt they will lose a game this year. I think Gonzaga is 100% the best team right now. If they come out close and still win, I think I could change the predictions to Michigan. I could change them to Baylor. I could change them to this random West Virginia team that I had so far whenever I didn't even expect that. So, Gonzaga, for now, you're going to be the champion. If you keep up the good wins, you're probably going to be the forever champion. We'll see what you do. Okay, guys, that is all for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and see ya.